I kind of wanted to commute because then I will get like the monthly Metro cards, and I love using that. I can like go anywhere in the city or outside.
I don't know. I find it as both a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, because I was like, it's a good thing because I'll be able to come home and see my family a lot, but then I was like, oh, it's a bad thing because then I'll be like segregated away from the NYU community.
I always considered dorming in the city as a luxury. I didn't consider it necessary for my education in NYU. Paying for the tuition itself isn't always easy, so thinking about a dorm expense was like the last thing on my mind. So I just decided for myself. I said that I was gonna take on the task of commuting from New Jersey to New York every day.
I think commuting affected my academics in a good way because like when I ride the subway, like I'm able to do my homework, and because I come home I'm pressured to do my homework like in front of my parents.
I find that time management is pretty hard on my part because even though I do get out of class early, I still have that 2-hour commute back and forth, and that just takes away from the time I could have been like studying for my midterms.
You're running on a time schedule. After rush hour, the trains only come maybe every half an hour, at least to the Edison stop. So it's very inconvenient at times.
The trains can be pretty unreliable. It's really stressful in the morning, especially when I have like an exam or projects. It also like hinders on my academics.
Yeah, I think safety is an issue when you're commuting because there's crazy people on the subway and you just have to like watch out. So I don't know, and I think that's one thing that my mom worries about, like with me riding on the subway at a certain time, because she knows how like New York City's full of all types of people and anything is bound to happen. So
I really don't feel safe in this neighborhood at nighttime because some of the clubs that I go to are like end really late, probably around like 8:30, so I would get home by like 9:30, and by that time it's just really dark here, and so I kind of like speed up my walking a little bit and kind of pretend I'm talking on the phone and stuff like that.
because like when I come home I have to help out my mother, I have to help my siblings with their homeworks, and I know someone on campus wouldn't have those chores.
My parents are really strict. Back during sophomore and junior year, they were very strict about my curfew. So there'd be college students, like my friends in like the dorm, the residents, they would be like, you have a curfew, you have to be home by like 11 and 12. Like, are you sure you're in college?
But my parents, especially my mom, she really wants me like back home every night. She wants me to always hit her up when like I get into the city, when I leave, stuff like that. It's kind of like a checks and balance system. Keeps me in check, but at the same time it's like it's very difficult to do a lot of things that I want to do on campus.
My senior year of high school, my mom was really sick. And so then after I graduated, she actually passed away. And I wasn't going to be able to leave my brother at home because my father works a lot and sometimes he works nights. And so someone was going to have to stay with him, or at least, be there for him while he's home.
It's probably the commuter lounge could be much bigger with like TVs, like with more like computers, and commuters could probably be more represented in activities that they have.
I would say the biggest issue that I face as a commuter would be the lockers. I mean, I share a locker with my friends, and that locker is like small and small, and so I only wish that maybe commuters were given priority over lockers, so each of us can have a locker, or maybe make the lockers like bigger so we can store more books. When it snowed, it was really hard to commute. I had to like walk through the unpaved snow and stuff like that, and I got to class pretty late. Although my professors did kind of excuse me, I kind of felt that we should have been excused from class, period.
My least favorite thing about commuting is feeling that I'm left out of the NYU community at times because I have to commute.
It's that really, really awkward silence you get after you tell a resident that you commute. It's kind of like, I'm Dan. What's your name? Hi, I'm Simone. Oh, that's cool. Where do you dorm? Oh, I commute. Chirp, chirp. And that's like my least favorite thing. I hate when that happens.
The train schedules. It's like if I miss it, I miss it, and they don't come back for a while, and that makes me late to class. And then my professors are like, "Oh, but wasn't there a train before that?" And that really annoys me. But I like being a commuter. I really do.
I love being able to have the freedom and pretty much the know-how to get from home to campus, see my friends from school, and see my family.
My favorite thing about commuting is that I'm able to get my homework done when I'm on the train. So
Best part about being a commuter is basically, I guess, balancing suburbia life with the city life. You get, the best of both worlds.
I like all the activities the commuter circle and OCSC put up for commuters. And in addition, I love the Metro card. Corona.
chores, academics, responsibilities.
Oh,
Annoying.
Crazy people, homework getting done, reading notes.
Dirty.
F train.
Terrible. Expensive.
Weinstein.
Expensive. Convenience.
Crashing.
Not allowed to go into.
People who dorm, smoke.
Home.
Commuter lounge.
Home, number 2.
Ooh, relaxing, talking to friends.
Family.
Commuter activities.
Super home.
Orange walls. My college.
Fun.
Ew.
Good for years.